First shot of the game unable to go for Ingram. Here comes Donovan Mitchell all the way to the basket. First points of the game turned in by the Spider, Donovan Mitchell.
Really hard to contain, so certainly Donovan Mitchell, another great young talented guy who loves to attack, got to defend.
Bledsoe knocks one down from beyond the arc. In the playoffs last year, you might remember Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray just going off. Each had a 50-point game, and Mitchell's off to a good start. He is happy to see that one go down. Now, despite his shooting woes, Mitchell was clutch in that victory. He had 8 fourth-quarter points. On the take goes Ingram. You're feeling really comfortable tonight, aren't you, Grant? There's a lot of Duke Blue Devils on display. Nice cut to the basket. Good find as Bogdanovich scores. Mitchell, catch and shoot. There's Gobert, offensive rebound, and he scores. Rudy Gobert.
Both teams are so good at crashing the offensive glass. Great cut by Donovan Mitchell. Pass by Mike Conley.
Saw Stan Van Gundy, first-year coach, our old colleague at Turner Sports last year. Here's Zion working on Bogdanovich and scores on him. Drawing the charge. Think about those last 3 sets defensively for Utah. There's a steal by Ball. You have the 3-second. Oh, inside, and Zion throws it down. There's Mitchell now. Guarded by Bledsoe. Up top, Adams breaks that one up.
This is where I think New Orleans needs to really try to take advantages. Getting out in transition is Brandon Ingram once again.
New Orleans currently 25th in the NBA in pace. Feels like they have the horses to run a little bit as O'Neal, no, Gobert against the board, and another 2 for Rudy Gobert, both coming on offensive rebounds. Bledsoe can't get the layup to go, high off the window. Bogdanovich clears it away. Jazz want to push it. Mitchell with a quick 3 in transition. He's got it. Donovan Mitchell from the field and a quick 10 spot for Donovan Mitchell.
And I'm glad you brought up the other day. Zion just absorbs the contact. You know, it's easy when things are going well, but when you're struggling as a player, and for him to sort of mentally stay focused into the game.
Red-hot Utah Jazz. Pelicans have had a difficult road tip. Oh, there's a follow by Adams. Ingram missed the layup. Favors can't get the little mid-range to fall. Now New Orleans a chance to take the lead. Zion inside. Zion scores it over Favors. Timeout on the floor. And you are the real deal. No question about that.
Yeah, you got a point.
Here's Mitchell. Goes strong and scores once again. Mitchell's got 12, Grant.
I mean, he was so relaxed with us here at NBA TV, and it's amazing how that works.
Here's Clarkson. Boy, he has been terrific for the Jazz the last couple of seasons. Ingles, catch and shoot. Got it. That's a beautiful stroke. 8-0 run for Utah. They've stretched it to a 6-point lead, just as New Orleans took a 2-point lead at 20-18. He is turning into an impact player for New Orleans as Mitchell goes hard, count that, and 1 for Donovan Mitchell. Alexander Walker working with Zion Williamson, leaves it for him, and Zion explodes to the rim.
Doing a nice job of execution in their half-court offense.
Niang, straightaway 3. Rudy again. Had the chance to out-jump Jackson Hayes and Gobert with 3 buckets, 6 points in the half.
Yes, I think Donovan Mitchell, to me, yes, offensively, he was getting to the paint at will, but there was a possession in that first quarter where he denied the wing out until almost half court. So,
of course, Candace, I want to say we're so glad to have you here with us. I'm just curious as we look at Zion Williamson, who started the game 10 for 10 from the field.
With a new coach, new philosophy, they're moving him around a lot better than last year, I would say. But also, I would like to see them implement kind of that big little screen and roll.
You know, maybe another big who can score in multiple ways, but I like to see first what this team can do if they can improve upon last year's performance, particularly in the postseason.
And Steve Smith going Grant Hill, Steve Smith doppelganger night tonight on NBA TV. Nice leave.
And
Jackson Hayes.
But a nice feed inside.
Yeah, it was a great feed, and it was a great three right there by George Niang.
Utah's defense slipping here on these screen and rolls.
Wow,
I'll
what
tell
a
you.
finish by Zion, man.
Improvement from last year. Last year he struggled against size. This year it seems like he's absorbing the contact and has adjusted.
Oh, Jordan Clarkson.
What are your thoughts? Lonzo Ball has been out with injuries the last, couple games, and now he's back now. But we saw some guys off the bench really play well for the Pelicans in his absence.
I thought Alexander Walker really stepped up, showed he could play, had 37 points versus the Clippers. He's more of a sort of a lead guard, shooting guard, a lot of talent. Certainly the Lewis kid as well, played very well. So, I think Ball is still the starter and, certainly brings a lot to the table. But some of these young guys, like Alexander Walker, really showed that they belong.
Candace Parker joining us in the second quarter. The ATV center court. Ball finds Williamson. Williamson just powers his way in. Had Gobert on his back and muscles his way to the basket. You might have heard one of the officials say, I believe it was Evan Scott, said, you got to pick the ball up, JJ. So here comes Brandon Ingram. Gets himself a little space, a little back step, and he scores it. Redick finding Adams. Adams. Nice and easy.
He saw the shot clock. It's out to Brandon Ingram. Pels on a little run of their own. Down by 10. It's only 4. And Ingram going to the line and looking for the three-point play.
We talk about Steven Adams doing so much that does not show up in the stat sheet.
Utah has not scored in over 3 minutes. They've missed 6 consecutive field goals. Ingram working on Mitchell, rises above him and scores a little turnaround jumper. And some block shots, a couple of steals. They're on an 11-0 run, and Clarkson wipes that out with a 3-ball. Jordan Clarkson, his second made 3. Under 2 minutes to go in this first half. Alexander Walker, oh, nice finish. He is fearless. Look.
He said he loves his scoring instincts and really gets into the paint well. Of course, like any coach, wants him to see the court a little bit better.
Bogdanovich the rebound. Utah with the ball. Approaching 30 seconds left in this second quarter. Jazz by 3. Bogdanovich open and rips it home. Bojan Bogdanovich.
To try to win this game on the road against this Jazz team.
Utah has the opening possession of the second half. Gobert on a rim run. Same starting fives on the floor for both teams to begin the second half, and a little floater by Eric Bledsoe. Conley can't turn the corner. Good ball movement. Bogdanovich in the corner. Three-pointer is down.
And going coast to coast.
The smaller players who guard Zion, he just manhandles them like Bogdanovich. A little spin and a finish by Zion Williamson. That was pretty, man. Bogdanovich kicks it. O'Neal for 3, and he's got it. Conley put it in the pocket for him, and Royce O'Neal hits a 3-pointer. Well, Conley, and he'll fire up a 3. Oh, he hits it, and they foul.
And certainly a big contributor to this team's success this season. Kind of quiet game.
10-2 run for the Jazz. It's their biggest lead, Grant. There's Ingram to answer. A career-high 7 threes per game this year, and he's averaging over 42%. Passes up a 3 this time. Mitchell will fire it, and another one down.
What you just shared is amazing. That he has not, that was his first shot outside of the paint. Once again, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and everybody's thinking, wow, he's got the 3-point game. Well, Stan Van Gundy's having none of that, as Williamson gets 2 more inside the paint. Utah 73-58. They're up 15, and Mitchell lets go a long 3. It's good. Donovan Donovan Mitchell having a terrific night.
New Orleans went to that zone right there, and just one pass, and Mitchell wide open. You got to be alert and aware of the shooters in the zone as Ball is able to finish at the rim.
It's been the three-point story for the Utah Jazz. They've opened up a 16-point lead. Bledsoe, late clock, puts one up. Oh, and he got it. Eric Bledsoe, a desperation heave. Good defense here for New Orleans. Now Zion on Bogdanovich. Sidestep, inside. Favors, gets it. Right at the end of the shot clock. Everybody got a touch that time, and the Jazz convert. And Niang with 8 apiece. At one point in the second quarter, George Niang had 8 consecutive points. Here goes Williamson, strong with the left hand, and he scores.
Clarkson behind the back, keeps his feet. Off the rim, the follow, D Faves. 4 quick points for Favors.
13-point Utah lead. Clarkson, oh, almost a steal, but it ends up in the hands of Jordan Clarkson. See, that's a good partner right there. You're a good teammate.
Hey, man, you know, there's no I in team, but there's an M and an E.
We spent a lot of time together here. We certainly want to thank all the men and women who have been able to put this together as Gobert hammers it home.
And for the Pelicans, they just every shot is contested. It's a struggle to score on the offensive end, where Utah sharing the basketball, cutting hard, and once again another open look.
And they've got it rolling, and they're rolling right now. They've won 5 in a row. They're shooting it exceptionally well. They play a beautiful brand of basketball, and Joe Ingles gets himself into the mix.
Josh Hart brings it into front court. Zion takes on Gobert, skips it back out. Hart 3 straight away.
They have answers. They're electric from 3. They've got athletes. They've got superstar scorers, great defense, an excellent bench. And Zion with the follow jam.
Let's see.
19-point Utah lead. Ingles for 3. There's another one for Utah. They're 18. Tighten up defensively. No room for Zion. And now Ingles once again. He's got the hot hand, and another one rains in. Joe Ingles in his return from an Achilles injury.
You got to have 2 guys, in my opinion, who have that ability. And Utah, when it gets down to it in those series against those great defensive teams, and what a great finish by Zion Williamson.
Up top for Gobert, too strong from Conley. On the run, Alexander Walker, and he'll score it, and a foul. No matter who the personnel is year by year, these franchises are known for their defense, and that's what Van Gundy wants to build. Look out, Williamson on the breakaway and able to score. Mitchell was running with him and fouls him. Oh, another steal by the Pelicans. 3 consecutive possessions. Walker Alexander has 2 of those, and he sets up a 3-point shot by Josh Hart.
I'm sorry, B.A. You're getting blown out right now, but you're still competing. You know, they're still out here playing hard. Forced 3 turnovers in a row. And,
that's 4 in a row now, Grant. 4 steals. It's an 11-0 run.
You know, I think right now, early on, you may say LaMelo. I mean, I think that's fair, but they're still young players, and there's a lot of basketball, a lot of runway in front of them.
Jazz have made 20 3-pointers tonight, shooting at 44%. Mitchell trying to turn the corner on ball. Cannot. Oh, a nice find. As we approach the 5-minute mark. Ingram. Jump shot is good for B.I. Brandon Ingram.
Donovan with 28 points, perfect from the stripe, 6 for 6. Ingram on a step back over Royce O'Neal. Ball timed it perfectly to put it in for 2.
They also limited offensive rebound opportunities for the Pelicans. Pelicans had 7 for the game, only 1 in the second half. A great offensive rebounding team, the Pels. So,
been a very difficult road trip for New Orleans. Played the Clippers, the Lakers. They get Utah twice as Zion scores, and he is fouled.
Donovan's working on his 3rd of the season with 28. Rudy inside, swings it up, rolls it home.
What a great move by Rudy right there.
Well, Pelicans will squat down in Salt Lake City. They'll have a few days here, arriving last night.
And, you know, we talked before the game about the lineup of Steven Adams and Zion Williamson, how it's a little bit unconventional in a way.
A 16-point Jazz lead coming to the finish line here. As Lewis had it blocked. Oh, what a block inside. Flying high was Azubuike. Harrison all the way in. There you go. Follow up the turnover with a basket. Well, Grant, looking forward to next week. We'll have games Monday and Tuesday of next week. Been a pleasure being with you the last couple of days.